आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
At a mega rally organized by Rahul Gandhi and the Vadra family against the SIR and what he calls vote chori, turned into murderous political rhetoric, slogans calling for the grave of the Prime Minister were openly chanted. Can a party wish death on the Prime Minister of India and call it public anger? Well, a top Congress leader, a district president of the Jaipur Women's Congress, Manjulata Meena, specifically chanted, saying, Modi teri kabar khudegi, aaj nahi to kal khudegi. Please listen to this, please.
Modi teri kabar khudegi, aaj nahi to kal khudegi. Gati chor, Modi teri kabar khudegi, aaj nahi to kal khudegi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a deliberate and repeated call for violence against the Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lowest of the bar of our politics, where you turn to abuse, calls for violence, and a threat to the life of the Prime Minister. Now, why would Rahul Gandhi be so frustrated that he would ask his top leaders, his leaders, to call for either a physical attack or violence on the Prime Minister, and calls for death to the Prime Minister of India, the most popular, the most loved political leader of the country? Now, Rahul Gandhi is down to this. And I just want to say this today, that they want to target the Prime Minister because he is the living, breathing shield of Bharat. They want to eliminate him. They're calling for the elimination of Modi, so that these foreign-driven, deep state, conspired political game, whatever this ecosystem does abroad, they're trying to target India. They conspire abroad because they've used every weapon in their arsenal, but they've not been able to target Modi, even beat Modi. They've roped in the deep state. They've parroted every anti-Indian narrative. They've conspired with foreign forces, and they have failed. They have failed. Ladies and gentlemen, Congress was named as a client of Cambridge Analytica. Please remember, viewers, every foreign tool they have used. The conspiracies outside the country to try and have regime change in India. After all, what was the Hindenburg report? The unsubstantiated reports by a tainted, now defunct third-party organization. It was all, again, a foreign conspiracy targeted at regime change in India. Did the Congress party not sign an MOU with the Chinese Communist Party, knowing that this is the ruling establishment in China? Knowing that if you sign a deal, Sonia and Rahul, why did they sign that agreement? Which today they can't even own up to. They signed it, Xi Jinping forced them to sign it. Now what they signed, what they agreed, why they agreed, why they did this. The point is, all these conspiracies are outside India to do something in India. Now you have a Prime Minister who says, my family is my country. The country is my family. Who has no personal interests. None at all. Who on the other hand says that I'm only going to work for national interest. Against whom you cannot find a shred of evidence of any wrongdoing after 11 years as Prime Minister. So you want to carry out a change by calling for violence against the Prime Minister, by saying you eliminate the Prime Minister? Viewers, please note everything that's going on. Remember Soros, Deep state, every word I have said, remember it again when you hear these words. Modi teri kabar khudegi, aaj nahi to kal khudegi. Why are they saying that they want to eliminate the Prime Minister? Because Soros would love to see Modi out of power. Soros is putting billions to make sure there is no nationalism in India, to make sure Modi is not Prime Minister. And do not forget, Rahul Gandhi met Ilhan Omar in USA. She's totally pro-Pakistani and anti-Indian. The picture of the meeting exists, so you can't even deny it tomorrow. You can't even say that I didn't meet Ilhan Omar. This is the same Ilhan Omar who went to the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, who has been funded and sponsored by the Pakistani government. Ladies and gentlemen, and she's the person Rahul Gandhi had deep meetings with. Why? They don't want these questions asked. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is this. What did Mani Shankar Iyer say when he was influential in Congress circles? He went to Pakistan and said, help us remove Narendra Modi and get back to resuming dialogue with us. Which means, remove Modi, we'll be back to business with Pakistan. This entire eliminate Modi campaign, viewers, is not even anti-BJP, it is anti-Modi. It is anti-Modi, ladies and gentlemen. The election of Narendra Modi has been seen by these people as the backsliding of democracy. I don't understand this. People who are from the center-right get elected everywhere around the world. Meloni in Italy. Even Boris Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, center-right. Even Donald Trump, very much center-right. But if Narendra Modi is elected in India, then at the World Economic Forum, you have Soros and others who say this is a frightening setback in India, where a democratic state is now turning into a Hindu nationalist state. This is the Soros thinking. Why did Hindenburg happen? What was the word or the organization behind Hindenburg? It was an organization called OCCRP, which came out with a report in August of 2023. It was not an attack on Adani, it was an attack on Modi. And Rahul Gandhi had jumped into the Pegasus bandwagon. Again, OCCRP first claimed that the Indian government had tried to infiltrate a spyware on its journalists' phones. There was an attempt at creating a big halla in India for this. The point, if you look at all the examples I have given, from Pegasus to Soros, to the Congress asking for Pakistan's help, to Hindenburg, to Cambridge Analytica, and the MOU with China. You have a situation where people who are connected to this Vadra Congress ecosystem have used every possible foreign point to carry out regime change in India. And when that does not happen, then you say the election has been stolen, vote chori. When that doesn't work, when you lose elections, then what do? You say, let's eliminate the Prime Minister. And when this is recorded on a tape and a video, and it's shown on Republic, you say, we never said it. Or rather, you end up saying, we didn't mean what we were saying. What did you mean? What did you mean? These people, they want a grave for our Prime Minister, but not for the terrorists. In the case of the terrorists, they question the strike. They say, where does the Republic have the sabut? Where does the government have the sabut? They question the strikes. Balakot strike, they question the numbers. And they wish death upon our Prime Minister. And we just are supposed to sit here and not question these people. The point is the Congress and the Vadra family is so entitled. They've had birthday parties on aircraft carriers when they were kids, these people. And pictures were taken of birthday parties on aircraft carriers. And they to be displayed that this is how entitled we are. They thought they were the royal family of the country, who would have birthday parties on aircraft carriers with admirals standing in attendance. And now the people of India have said, no more of that dynasty, take it away. So you say vote chori, you say eliminate the Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people who shed tears when Afzal Guru was hanged. Now Shashi Tharoor every day is indirectly putting a job application to join the BJP every day. BJP should remember, same Shashi Tharoor, same Congress ecosystem said the hanging of terrorist Afzal Guru was wrong. When Shashi Tharoor puts his application, job application, to switch political sides, let him also say there that he had said that the hanging of Afzal Guru was wrong. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, the same thinking makes Mallikarjun Kharge say today that Operation Sindoor is chut-put war. They will say all this. They'll call for the elimination of the Prime Minister. My dear viewers, sometimes words reveal a lot. Sometimes body language does. Sometimes slogans do. This is a classic case of all three coming together. We cannot look aside when such calls are made. We must ask the Vadra Congress, if you've lost, it's your problem. You have no right at all to use these words or have this intention about the democratically elected Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. Let's debate.
मोदी तेरी तानाशाही नहीं चलेगी, नहीं चलेगी।
A massive political rally in the heart of Delhi.
वोट चोर, वोट चोर,
Thousands of Congress cadres under one roof.
मोदी तेरी तानाशाही नहीं चलेगी, नहीं चलेगी।
To oppose what they claimed was vote chori.
वोट चोर, वोट चोर।
But the optics painted a different picture. At this Congress rally, slogans were raised issuing death threats to our Prime Minister.
मोदी तेरी कमर खुदेगी, आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी। मोदी तेरी कमर खुदेगी, आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी।
And when asked, here's the blatant display of it. And when questioned, the blatant display of ignorance.
तो हम लोग आपस में बात कर रहे थे कि किसने कहा ये सब, हमें तो मालूम ही नहीं है, हमें मंच पे तो बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं हुआ।
The controversy snowballed today, reaching the doors of Parliament.
140 करोड़ के नेता, विश्व में सबसे प्रसिद्ध, सबसे मजबूत नेता, आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का कमर खोदने के लिए कांग्रेस की रैली में बात कहा गया है। मैं चाहता हूं कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व माफी मांगना चाहिए।
In both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha,
मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी, आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी। ये तरीके के नारे कांग्रेस पार्टी के सोच और मानसिकता को दर्शाता है। हमारे नेता प्रतिपक्ष और कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता यहाँ बैठी हैं, आदरणीय सोनिया गांधी जी, इनको देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
the Congress is not just in denial. It's even trying to defend what happened in Delhi.
अरे उनकी यही भाषा है, उनकी यही संस्कृति है। अब इसी संस्कृति पर वो देश का पर राज करने का सपना देख रहे हैं।
कौन अब्यूसिव लैंग्वेज यूज कर, नाम बताइए ना। बिना नाम जनाब का आज ये पूछना सही है क्या? यहाँ पार्लियामेंट में बोल रहा हूँ, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर अमित शाह ने वर्ड यूज किया। किसका माफी मांगना चाहिए? अमित शाह का माफी मांगना चाहिए, हमें माफी मांगना चाहिए।
Blind to the democratic red line, is there no political decency left? Waiting tonight.
मोदी तेरी कमर खुदेगी, आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी। मोदी तेरी कमर खुदेगी, आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी।
Now, this is not the first time. I don't know why I don't feel it's going to be the last time either, given the Congress party's track record, that they're calling for the elimination of the Prime Minister. People ask me, what do you think about it? I said, it's very clear. See, this is not a vote chori movement. They are finding every possible way, Karan, any way at all, to eliminate the Prime Minister. Now, they can't eliminate him from his job because he gets elected every time. So they want to eliminate him physically.
And Arnab, you remember they targeted his mother. You remember it came from Rahul Gandhi. Modi nikal nahi payega, usko janta dande se maregi. Nana Patole, the Maharashtra Congress chief, he said, "मैं मोदी को मार भी सकता हूं." The language is used. Imran Masood, boti boti kar denge. The kind of language these people have, and then they give sermons. I want to ask the Samajwadi Party spokesperson, does he stand with this kind of language? And please don't resort to whataboutery. Just have the guts to condemn this plain and simple.
I'll answer your question.
Have the guts to call this out, rather than going this one said that and this one said the other.
Of course, Karan. Let me rebut. Yeah. Okay, see, Karan, first of all, Samajwadi Party condemns if any unfortunate remark is made, any abusive remark is made. There is no place. There is no place for any abuse or unparliamentary language.
Remove the word if, no?
Or society at large. But would you please kindly inform me, enlighten the audience, which ideology, which political party, which leader is responsible for the decay of this political discourse? Who said Sonia Gandhi jersey cow? Who said Rahul Gandhi hybrid bachada? Who are the people who drew an analogy of equating Renuka Chaudhary's laughter to soup nakha? Wasn't it the Honorable Prime Minister? Wasn't it the Honorable Prime Minister who, when he went out of India, he said people were ashamed that they were born in India before 2014? Wasn't he disrespecting the nation at large? Wasn't he disrespecting what India
are you saying? I can't believe it. Can I just pinch myself to believe this 1 minute? What you're saying tonight, and I would like to bring in Sanju on this, what you're saying tonight is that if I disagree with some of the words in the political history of the Prime Minister of India, I have a right to call for his life.
No.
I have a right to ask for him to be physically eliminated. You said that, but what about means that? I think you should really reconsider what you're saying tonight, sir.
But Mr.
You shouldn't talk like this, Faizan. You shouldn't talk like this.
His party members, Mr. Goswami, Mr. Arnab Goswami, Mr. Narendra Modi himself and his party members, have we forgotten what Biduri did? What was the action that was taken against him? He was promoted to be the in charge of Delhi. Biduri, through racial slurs and religious slurs on that BSP MP.
Faizan, you're doing a wrong thing by supporting people calling for the elimination of the Prime Minister.
Bharatiya Janata Party is doing this.
Terrible, very bad.
Mr. Goswami. Isn't this unfortunate? Isn't this unfortunate? Has Bharatiya Janata Party ever apologized? Has Mr. Narendra Modi ever apologized? Has Mr. Narendra Modi ever chucked out somebody right from Sadhvi Pragya to Nitish Rani who said he'll enter mosque and beat Muslims? Has any action ever been taken against them? If you read this Human Rights Watch report, Mr. Narendra Modi in the previous Lok Sabha election, these Lok Sabha elections, he delivered 173 speeches, out of which 110 were hate speeches against minorities.
You don't have to read out your entire research right at the start. Please wait. Please wait. I want to bring our viewers to the core issue of the debate. Before Sanju comes in, viewers, it is 19 minutes past night, and we are all very concerned about the very concerning comments of Congress leaders asking for the elimination of the elected Prime Minister of India, which the Congress party continues to deny. Continues to deny. Sanju Verma. Exactly. Lines will be open now. Sanju.
Arnab, I'm getting an echo. Is my voice loud and clear?
Yeah, it's quite clear. Please continue. Yeah.
Thank you. I heard Faizan, and I'm sure he'll extend the courtesy of not interjecting. I just want to bring to the attention of Arnab Goswami's viewers two instances. One was on the 31st of December 2017, the Elgar Parishad event was held in Pune. And Arnab, if you remember, there were people like Rona Wilson, Shoma Sen, Varavara Rao, Sudha Bhardwaj, Gautam Navlakha, Sudhir Dhawale, the now dead Stan Swami, Varnan Gonzalez, Mahesh Raut, Anand Teltumbre, all these people had conspired to assassinate the Prime Minister, and many of these people are still out on bail. And Arnab, if you remember, I did many debates with you. People would say, please wait for your turn, Renu Mittal. Please wait for your turn, don't heckle me. Arnab, can I finish?
Renu, let her complete.
Are put in jail with no evidence, nothing.
Renu, I'll come to you after she finishes. Will that be all right? Will that be all right?
No, she brings a parcha and reads it out. No.
I want
you can't allow her to say.
So you read your parcha when you come.
Blasphemy.
On air.
No.
You read your parcha when your turn comes.
That is speaking
Arnab, this is not fair.
No, I
Yeah, Renu, you need to let her complete, because I'm just, one minute. The reason I want you to let her complete it is because this involves a threat to the life of the Prime Minister of India from Congress leaders who have called for his elimination.
There's no threat to his life.
Thank you. Arnab, you will have to give me time because I don't want to be heckled by Renu Mittal.
The BJP guys.
Change.
Because, these people are all hallucinating.
Please shut up.
That there is an attempt on his
You're
life.
paid to come and speak here. You're paid to come and speak. You're for hire. Now let me finish. Arnab, do you remember the entire left ecosystem? And I have done so many debates with you, Arnab Goswami, where people said, Gautam Navlakha is a reputed journalist. Why is the Modi government targeting him? Oh, show my friend, Ronald Wilson, one is an English professor, one is a human rights activist. Sudha Bhardwaj is a lawyer. How can these people be involved in a conspiracy?
Okay.
This is the same lot. This is the same lot which pays obeisance to the likes of
Arundhati Roy,
of
lies,
who says
so many lies this woman utters. She comes all planned. How aaj kitna jhoot bolna hai.
When somebody else was speaking, I was quiet. Please ask this uncouth woman to shut up and stop chewing whatever you're chewing. This is a serious debate. If you want to eat, if you are late for dinner, go and have your dinner.
How can she be quiet?
If you're late for dinner, go and have your dinner. Don't chew on
a whole lot of lies.
What is this?
No, you are.
What is this? Don't you have any sense how to
Why is she so intolerant? What's wrong with her? Why do you call such people?
I refuse to debate.
She's a shame.
I will not debate like this.
She's a shame.
The moment I start speaking, Arnab, you deliberately get a panelist who heckles me.
Please go home.
I refuse to
because
speak.
you're nothing but a pack of lies. You are nothing but a pack of lies. I'm sorry to say that this woman is nothing but a pack of lies.
The slogan is, the question is, if the Congress party disagrees, I have a solution for this. Just 1 minute, Renu, 1 minute. Renu, my question to you is, 1 minute. Sanju, just wait a minute. If the Congress party disagrees with what its district women's president has said by asking for the digging of a grave for the Prime Minister of India, then they should sack the person. Then we will be convinced that they are in disagreement with it.
Of course they should sack her.
What do you mean, of course they should sack? Have they sacked?
Anybody
No, but have they sacked? You're saying, I don't know. I don't know. One of my district presidents asked for the Prime Minister to be killed. I don't know. I don't know. It's clear line of deniability. How is that possible?
Please, Arnab, calm down. Yeah?
Just 1 minute, Sanju, 1 minute. Let me hear her. I'm coming back to you.
No, you can't finish.
I don't want to debate with this jungly woman.
She's nothing but a pack of lies. She is such a character. She's such a character. She's all the time telling lies. Leftist leaders, all of them. What are you talking? Nobody wants to listen to you. You please go home.
यहाँ पर आकर बीजेपी के खिलाफ बोलने का आपको 5,000 रुपए मिलते हैं।
1 minute. My point is, Sanju, 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. Sanju, may I just bring some order back into the debate? The fact is, I feel today. Renu, you're also going too personal. You're not making a point. The fact is, and let's be reasonable about it, please. I'm trying to have a serious debate regarding a threat to the life of the Prime Minister of India. And you think it's a joke, is it? Ravi Shankar Ravi is the national spokesperson of the RJD. He will replace right now Renu on the program as the debate continues. Jyotsna is coming in from the TDP. KC Venugopal of the Congress says that no Congress leader said anything. We have a tape. The video is there. Can the leadership of the Congress wash hands from a call to eliminate the Prime Minister of India? Dr. Ravi.
Arnabji, it was a protest rally. And see, there are sloganeering, there are some rituals of protest. It has nothing to do with the elimination of our Prime Minister or anybody else. Let me just say another slogan before you, and please give me some time. There is a very famous slogan which I have heard since my childhood in so many protest rallies and at other places, that, which is, जो हिटलर की चाल चलेगा वो हिटलर की मौत मरेगा. Those who behave like Hitler will die like him. What does it mean? Is there any murderous plot, any murderous plan or elimination of somebody? There are other rituals like effigy burning. What does it mean? Does someone want somebody to die by burning? I don't think so. These are just rituals. And coming.
I'm not sure I get you. If someone were to say the same thing about your leader, I don't wish anyone to say it. But someone were to ask for the elimination, physical elimination of your party leaders, would you feel the same way? If someone were to say that about any leaders, would they feel the same way? Why leaders? Any individual? You can disagree with a person. No, my point is, Congress somewhere is going a little mad. You can disagree with a person, Jyotsna, without using calls for violence. I just said in my previous program, we don't have to keep asking for jihad in India. The use of this vocabulary is a problem, Jyotsna. And I don't know why the Congress is denying it. What does it reflect in your view?
I think, Arnab, they have to understand that political opposition is fine, but there should be no personal hatred. They have a personal hatred towards Modi. I don't know why. That's their stand. Now, I think, Arnab, you have to keep asking a pertinent question to them. Will Congress condemn these slogans or not? As one of the panelists was saying, ऐसा तो होता रहता है, slogans है, चलते रहेंगे, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, किसी को वो, वो मानने की जरूरत नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. As a party, it has happened in their party program, and it's their party person, a person who is in a designated position that has uttered these slogans. So will Congress condemn these statements, condemn these slogans or not? And again, we have to understand one thing. Sir, 1 minute. Let me complete, sir. I think there's a lot of interruptions already. Now, we also have to understand उन लोगों ने ये program किस लिए रखा? What was the intention? It was about SIR. It was about the the vote chori, whatever the slogan they were talking about. Now, they could have spoken on that. They could have said, you are a vote. Earlier they were saying that. So they can speak on those terms. But why? Personally, you are targeting a person, whether it is the Prime Minister or the Home Minister or any other person. Why are you targeting them personally? That shows.
I listened to you very patiently. Now, may I?
No, let her complete. Let her complete. Faizan, she's come in the 29th minute of the debate. Okay. Please have patience. We still have a lot of time. We need to listen to each other. People are, how many people are calling right now? If anyone has any doubt about how loved the Prime Minister is across India, how much people love him, not just follow him, and you are asking for him to be eliminated?
Nobody is asking him to be eliminated, sir. First of all, whatever has been said...
You asked for the elimination of the Prime Minister?
Nobody is asking for elimination of anybody.
Modi ki kabar khudegi.
That was... First of all, that's just a figure of speech, and if that... First of all, I say I condemn such a statement. But madam, if we go...
No, Faizan, let her complete. Faizan, let the TDP spokesperson complete, please.
Complete. I'll tell you why this kind of a thought process comes into them. Congress is used to such kind of slogans. I'll give you one more example. There is an offshoot of Congress in Andhra Pradesh also, that's the YSRCP. The leader of YSRCP, Jagan Mohan Reddy, also said the same thing, that our Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, has to be hanged in public. He said it in public during his one of those rallies in 2017 and 18 and 19. So this is their culture. Why my problem is with the culture. What I'm trying to say is, Ramlila Maidan is a symbol of dignity, discipline and democratic values. वहाँ पे आप जाके ऐसे slogans दे रहे हो, किसी की खबर खोदने की बात कर रहे हो, graves, all these things you're talking about. I think we are losing our culture, sir. I want that to be back again. Whether it is Congress or any other party, come back to their senses.
I'm taking one caller because I'm jammed with calls. Faizan, before coming to you, and I'm coming to Sanju, we have time, but I have too many people calling. We must realize we are speaking about the Prime Minister of India. The most, Renu, you may hate him, but he's the most popular leader of the country by far.
No. no.
What?
I
No.
don't hate anybody. Listen to me. When somebody says kabar khudegi, it can also mean politically kabar khudegi. So if the party decides
you expect
that
us,
wrong
please don't
has
use
been
this
done,
logic.
they will take action.
फिर आप rider
You
डालिए.
must not, of course.
आप ये बोलिए आपकी political कबर खुदेगी.
इतना ज़्यादा
उन्होंने बोला आपकी राजनीतिक कबर खुदेगी. नहीं, उन्होंने बोला आपकी कबर खुदेगी. उन्होंने नहीं बोला आपकी राजनीतिक कबर खुदेगी.
पढ़ी लिखी है. I don't know.
पढ़ी लिखी नहीं. आपकी district Congress president is not is illiterate.
What are you talking about?
The district Congress president.
हो सकता है
Top Rajasthan Congress leader is not पढ़ी लिखी.
Emotionally, people get carried.
Emotionally, people will ask for the Prime Minister of India to be eliminated.
Rajasthan.
Arnab.
No. If it has happened, and the party must decide, and they must take action.
Sanju.
They must take action against her.
1 minute, Renu, just calm down now, please. You know, this is going out of whack. We get Nikhil into the program. On the window, we get Sanju in right now. We are going to open up to calls after Sanju's intervention. Sanju, they are saying that there is a different meaning. Their basic argument is you are making too big a deal of it. You need to
Arnab, do you remember? Okay, Arnab, do you remember the date was 5th January 2022? Prime Minister Modi's cavalcade was stuck near the Bhatinda flyover, just 30 kilometers away from the Indo-Pak border. Prime Minister's security detail was compromised, and I remember, Nikhil, stop making those, faces and having that smirk on your face. This is a serious debate. And I remember the entire Lashkar Latian cabal, the entire Darbari ecosystem said, what did Charanjit Channi say? Charanjit Singh Channi was the Chief Minister of Punjab in 2022. He said, अरे यदि प्रधानमंत्री की जो गाड़ियां हैं वो भटिंडा फ्लाईओवर पर किसी कारण से रुक गई तो क्या हुआ? ऐसा तो चलता है, हुआ तो हुआ. If the Prime Minister's security is compromised, why make a big halabaloo about it? Why the brouhaha? Why the noise? This is Charanjit Singh Channi, the then Chief Minister of Punjab. And what did Priyanka Vadra say? She said, I support Channi ji. प्रधानमंत्री को तो नाटक नौटंकी करने की आदत है. What did Rahul Gandhi say? He followed suit. He supported his sister Priyanka Vadra and said, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी को victim card खेलने की आदत है. So this is the Darbari ecosystem which mocks the Prime Minister, which laughs at him, and which says that so what? If his security is compromised, why the big noise? And look at Pawan Khera and his shameless tweets on X. This is the same Pawan Khera who 2 years back said, Narendra Damodar Das Modi nahi. Inka naam hona chahiye Narendra Gautam Modi. He was referring to Gautam Adani. So the limited point is the Congress is completely annihilated by their hatred for Narendra Modi. Because they've not been able to defeat a man who has won.
I need to open up to calls tonight. There is a call. There is a call for the Prime Minister's grave. There are slogans wishing death to the Prime Minister. And we must remember that Rahul Gandhi, in a moment of frustration, had said that after the 2024 elections, he said, "ये जो नरेंद्र मोदी भाषण दे रहा है, 6 महीने बाद घर से बाहर नहीं निकल पाएगा. हिंदुस्तान के युवा इसको ऐसा डंडा मारेंगे." So the call for the physical violence against the Prime Minister is a pattern out here. Is a pattern with the Congress party. Surya Bhagwan is calling from Haridwar. Surya ji, Mr. Surya Bhagwan ji, can you hear me?
Yes. Good evening, Arnab ji.
What do you think, Surya ji?
See, whatever opposition is sloganing, it is highly condemnable. If they don't like anybody, they cannot say, I will kill you. I will eliminate you.
Correct. If they don't agree with anyone, you can't say I'll eliminate you. That's Surya ji, thank you. Lokesh Vashish from Aligarh. Lokesh ji.
Thank you, Arnab. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on your show.
Please.
My question is directly at the opposition. So they have finally realized that they cannot defeat our Prime Minister through democratic means. And that is why the dangerous and irresponsible slogans are being framed to eliminate him.
Okay, Lokesh, wait a minute. Let the Congress, pro-Congress voice respond to you. Nikhil, is this an admission that you can't democratically remove Prime Minister because he's only increasing in popularity? Nikhil?
Arnab, last I checked that the Prime Minister's last Lok Sabha election was one where he lost a single majority that he enjoyed for 2 consistent elections. Secondly, you keep on talking about how the Prime Minister's party won in Bihar and in Maharashtra. You don't talk about how they lost in Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir. Thirdly, are we all kids here, or are we also dense that
So you won Bihar, you
a
won
normal
Jammu and
idiom
Kashmir?
that we
You
all
won Jammu and
use
Kashmir? I thought Omar Abdullah put you in your place and refused to give you a single ministership. I thought you were wiped out, you lost your deposit in Bihar. What are you dreaming about? Which world are you in? We have Raktim Chakrabarti. Get serious, I'll come back to you. Raktim Chakrabarti from Delhi. Raktim. Raktim. No, you can't. You're not answering the question. You're making me very angry. Raktim is calling from Delhi. Raktim. This is a serious debate. Nikhil, get serious, man.
Arnab,
good
I say,
Arnab.
does my own grave, does it actually mean I am intending to kill myself? What are you even saying here? All of us understand idioms and muhavras. And
This is a
from
muhavra.
this
This is a muhavra, Sanju. He says it's an idiom, a muhavra.
Is it not?
Of course not, it's not. Sanju.
Nikhil Jain, why are you mocking the Prime Minister and his security detail? Is it not true that Rahul Gandhi said this? जब नरेंद्र मोदी चुनाव हारेगा तो देश की युवा आकर नरेंद्र मोदी
Raktim is on. Raktim, 1 minute. Raktim, you're hearing this. Your thoughts, Raktim, please. Sorry.
Yeah,
Raktim.
I want to ask two questions. Number one is Congress is the party which has lost the highest number of prime ministers to assassinations across the country, and it has greatly impacted our space internationally. Even after this, how could this be orchestrated? Or
Raktim, that's a good point. I want that question to go across to the others, because Nikhil's not being serious here tonight, unfortunately. But it's a serious subject. They're not taking it seriously. Dr. Ravi, the Congress is, since you're an ally, the Congress has lost the maximum number of its, leaders as sitting prime ministers to acts of violence and terrorism. Should they be talking this language? Dr. Ravi, you want to answer Raktim?
Can you please rephrase your question, Arnab?
Rephrase? I mean, he says basically that Congress should be...
Actually, I couldn't
okay, Congress,
listen to
basic point, Raktim, one of our viewers says that Congress has lost its leaders to acts of terrorism and violence. Why are they using this language? Do they not know the consequences of using such language?
This is very surprising that this kind of...
Sanju, I'm coming to you. Again, you cut out Sanju now. Again, she'll complain. Producers, don't do this. Don't do this arbit editing. Pradeep, 1 minute. Let Ravi complete. Yeah, Ravi. Yeah.
Thank you. This is surprising that this kind of sloganeering is being compared with terrorist attack, violence and death in the terrorist attacks. I would still say this is just BJP just playing a victim card and unnecessarily sentimentalizing the issue.
Victim card. Okay, Sanju.
You know, Arnab, मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी मोदी तेरी कब्र खुदेगी आज नहीं तो कल खुदेगी and this is the same slogan which was chanted by a Madhya Pradesh Congress leader in 2022. His name is Raja Pateria. What did Raja Pateria say? He said, जब तक मोदी की मौत नहीं होती, इस देश का संविधान सुरक्षित नहीं है, मोदी का मरना आवश्यक है. And when people protested, he said, मैं नरेंद्र मोदी की मौत की बात नहीं कर रहा था, मैं तो संविधान बचाने की बात कर रहा था. And what did Akhilesh Yadav say? 1 minute, Faizan. In 2019, Akhilesh Yadav made a statement, ये जो नरेंद्र मोदी बार बार काशी आते हैं, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि जब आदमी का अंतिम समय नजदीक होता है,
बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. Now I
right. She opens up an all issue. She opens up an all issue. 9:40 p.m. Sanju picks up an earlier example to make her point, and Faizan is a loud protest. So Faizan is loudly protesting. Faizan.
Right.
1 minute, Sanju, that's some sparks flying here tonight. You'll have to wait because Faizan's responding to you. Now you have to listen, Sanju.
You
Faizan.
made a factually incorrect point about Akhilesh ji. I have to rebut. There have been a lot of slogans, a lot of statements made by your right-wingers. There's one, Ashwani Upadhyay. He's a BJP spokesperson. while doing
Why did
a
Akhilesh
rally in
Yadav say, जब
Jantar
किसी का
Mantar,
समय
there were slogans, मुल्ले
नजदीक
काटे
आता
जाएंगे
है,
तो राम राम चिल्लाएंगे.
अंतिम समय
Then there was
जब किसी
साधु
का
प्रज्ञा.
नजदीक आता है
फिर
तो वो बार-बार
राम
आती
जाते
आता है.
Okay, Sanju, now listen to him. Please listen to the other side. The phone lines are burning tonight. I need to stop you guys because I need to take calls as well. Faizan, now calm down, everyone. Tempers down. Tempers down. Tempers will have to come down. I cannot anchor tonight otherwise. Bring down the tempers. Bring down the tempers. Sanju, pull back. Sanju, pull back.
You have to give me time.
Faizan, respond.
Listening to you.
Jyotsna will come in after that. This is getting too difficult tonight.
Sanju Verma regarding
Getting very difficult tonight.
Totally wrong. She's taking it in a wrong direction. First of all, there were slogans कि मुल्ले काटे जाएंगे तो राम राम चिल्लाएंगे. That was your BJP spokesperson. What action has been taken? There's a BJP MP, his name is Ashok Shingar. After the victory,
Sanju, you have to listen to him. However much you disagree with that, because two audios I can't hear either. People are watching the debate tonight. There are hundreds of thousands of people lined up watching this. Sanju, listen to him. Let the other side be heard, whatever the other side is.
There's Ashok Singhal of your party is a minister after your vote chori and victory in Bihar. What he tweets?
Let him finish, Sanju. Do not interrupt again.
गोभी फार्मिंग बिहार ने एक्सेप्ट कर ली है, इक्वेटिंग इट टू द 1989 भागलपुर मैसेकर ऑफ मुस्लिम्स. दिस पर्सन इज स्टिल इन योर पार्टी. देन रमेश बिदूरी not being shunted out from the party. He was promoted as a Delhi in charge. Nitish
But
Rani
we are
says
talking about the Prime Minister of India. We are talking about the Prime Minister of India, and Ramanand is calling in from Jammu. Ramanand ji from Jammu.
Hello.
Mr. Ramanand, go on, please. Mr. Anand, what do you think? Which side are you on in this debate?
Arnab, we citizens of the country feel ashamed of such frustrated opposition. Why don't they understand it? The more they abuse to Prime Minister and the government, citizens are going away from them. Liquors of one family, they don't understand that your boss has lost more than 95 elections, and still you are crying. There is no fun of coming to the show.
Nikhil and Karan. Nikhil, you're the viewer.
I just wanted to tell him that there haven't been 95 elections in this country since Rahul Gandhi became the president of the Congress party. That just shows that a lot of your viewers are
I really think I'm going to give you a whole compendium of elections and elections and elections and elections and elections and elections and the track record, because you're soon going to be scoring a century. But anyway, why don't you understand the broader point? Why didn't you understand the larger point? People are angry, man. They don't want you abusing the Prime Minister anymore.
He always comes up with this figure of speech.
Perfect. Now can I talk about the
Nikhil, please let me make a point. 10 seconds. He always makes this point, Arnab. Nikhil always says figure of speech. When they said बड़ा पेड़ गिर जाता है, छोटे उसके नीचे आते हैं, तब भी they said it's a figure of speech. What that resulted in? It resulted in a genocide. So you don't come up with this figure of speech argument. Do not trivialize it by saying it's a figure of speech. Rahul Gandhi has been categorical. Danda maregi. What is the figure of speech here? Kabar khudegi. Modi ko maar do. Nana Patole. Exact statement. Congress Maharashtra chief.
Shame.
13th December 2021. Akhilesh Yadav saying अंतिम दिन आ गए मोदी के. अब तो जाएंगे ही बनारस. वहां से
आपको ये भी बता दीजिए, जब रामायण मेला में मिस्टर आदित्यनाथ goes and says that those who do not revere Lord Ram and Mata Janki treat them as your enemies. Wasn't this man inciting violence? Wasn't he creating a cover? Now come on, Karan, you can't do this. If you have issues with a particular statement,
at least have the guts to call it out today.
It's equally criminal.
Don't use these figures of speeches. Call this out.
For every Muslim woman,
for every to eliminate the Prime Minister, this should have never happened.
So this statement is equally criminal.
Okay, Jyotsna is coming back on the debate. She has examples of this. I would say this, that every time you attack a leader personally, if the leader is already popular at a very latent and fundamental level, at a fundamentally latent level, the more the person attacks, the more the person actually, the leader, entrenches himself. And a classic example is of her leader, Chandrababu Naidu. We know what personal attacks he went under. I don't want to emphasize it.
He called Modi ji bhallal dev. He called Modi ji
1 minute, please. You know, you are now trying to drive a wedge which doesn't exist. You are trying to. The fact of the matter is that Narendra Modi is the most popular, the most loved leader of the country. If you take a poll right now, and there are chilling threats, to physical threats to him that you guys are putting out, you must stop it. You must stop it. People are angry, Faizan. You don't do this.
Of course, Mr. Goswami, people are angry. And people are equally angry of the kind of language that is being used by Bharatiya Janata Party. BJP is spreading.
No, we'll open up more calls.
BJP is
open up the lines. Take the calls live, not return calls. Live calls.
Madam, to you, would you criticize Chandrababu Naidu? He equated Modi ji to Bhallal Dev and asked Muslims not to vote for him. So first of all, criticize your own party chief and then talk about character of other leaders. First of all,
1 second, Mr. Faizan. We didn't threaten to kill anybody. I'm sorry.
Hot calls. Tell me that.
We didn't threaten to kill anybody.
You are not lining it up.
We didn't threaten to kill anybody.
Tell me that. Not my job.
You have to let me speak.
No.
One second, Mr. Faizan.
Okay.
You asked me a question. Let me answer that question.
Niranjan,
please tell me.
You will run away. Okay. We didn't threaten to kill anybody, unlike your partner, Congress Party.
Nobody is threatening to kill anybody. Do you know?
Acha, you're normalizing crime now. You're normalizing death threats now. One second. Hold on, Mr. Faizan. Hold on, Mr. Faizan.
Figure of speeches. These are
Hold on.
speeches.
Hold
But
on,
the problem
Mr.
with you,
Faizan,
madam,
this is
is
not fair.
but when
Hold
the
on.
leader equates Mr. Modi to Bhallal Dev, he was disrespecting him. And when he asks Muslims not to vote for Mr. Narendra Modi, he's trying to create a communal divide just because for your greed.
But I will remain at one point. You are normalizing death threats
and
today.
Mr. Modi is doing the same thing.
Mr. Faizan, this is not fair.
Just
You have
in
to let
an
me talk.
association
You have to let me talk. You have to let me talk.
Ideologically
You have to let me talk.
ideology of Mr. Narendra Modi? Do you approve of the ideology of Mr. Narendra Modi? Do you approve an organization which has stemmed out from the notorious ideology of Balilla and avant-gardist organizations on which RSS was formed? Somebody who is against secularism, against socialism. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Well, do you agree with a person
Are you against secularism?
posting a video, putting a threat to the Prime Minister's life? I'm sure you will agree with that too. Jyotsna's turn now, Jyotsna.
Arnab, I have a point and I need to complete. If a terrorist gives death threats, Tata Act is put on them. What act should be put on Congress now?
What about Anurag Thakur when he says Goli Maro Loko?
Jyotsna, louder, Jyotsna. Audio control, Pradeep. Put the calls live. People are saying calls are not being picked up.
Don't act smart now. Don't act smart now. Condemn those names. Condemn those statements. Ask Congress to apologize. If you are upset, tell your partner. Tell your partner to apologize. Don't normalize violence in my country. Absolutely not.
Don't
I will not tolerate
violence against the Prime Minister of India.
Don't normalize.
You are.
Would you condemn Anurag Thakur or not? Anybody who has any bit of character and morality will condemn what Anurag
I
Thakur
said do not normalize violence.
Of course we have.
Do not normalize violence. Giving threats.
Of course we have.
This is not fair. It's not normal.
Open the calls live. Prabhuraj calling from Uti. Prabhuraj, you're calling from Uti. Prabhuraj, are you there?
Yes, Arnab.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Prabhuraj. I don't know. Someone was not picking up calls on my news desk. Please carry on. What do you think, Prabhuraj?
Please ask them to keep quiet, please.
Yeah.
Namaskar, Arnab.
Yeah.
These people, these Vadra Congress people never apologize. Never apologize because it is their DNA on their mindset of politics. They will not apologize. Sometimes they have abused our Prime Minister.
This is too much. I agree with you. It's just absolutely terrible. Meenakshi Anand calling from Chennai. Meenakshi, you're there? Meenakshi,
yes,
what would you like to say, Meenakshi?
Good evening. I have two primary points. One, the hatred for Mr. Modi, our Prime Minister, is slowly morphing into hatred for the country, which is a very dangerous one. The second point is, you can have defensive ideologies, but you cannot say that you want somebody dead.
Absolutely, it is. Meenakshi, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you short. I'm just taking, and next is Mukund from Bengaluru. Listen, Nikhil, how much people are, supporting the Prime Minister? Mukund is calling from Bengaluru. You guys have lost it. Sanju.
Good evening, Arnab.
You're not letting anybody speak.
Sanju is speaking, you are speaking, but I want Mukund from Bengaluru to speak. Mukund.
Are we
good evening, Arnab. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hope Nikhil can hear you. If he keeps his mouth shut, he will listen to you.
Yeah. See, first of all, abusing Prime Minister who has the mandate of majority of the Indian states is totally wrong. And, the remaining 2 or 3 states where Congress is holding on will be also lost in the near future. And anybody in that matter should not get into the shoes of abusing the Prime Minister who has
I agree with you. Someone's got to tell them, man. They don't understand.
Arnab,
Yes, Nikhil, what is it?
Chief made the exact
You'll be a municipal level party soon.
Arnab, the BJP Mumbai chief said the exact same thing a couple of days ago.
Sanju. And that is what the Congress won in the last 5 Lok Sabha elections, 556 seats only. In the last 5 Lok Sabha elections, the BJP won 1079 seats. इसलिए इनके पेट में दर्द है. They cannot take on Narendra Modi electorally.
Last call.
So
How
what
much
do they
time?
do? They demonize him. They undermine his credibility.
Next caller, line them up. I can't see the names. You got to tell me. Ram Kumar from Visakhapatnam. Ram Kumar from Visakhapatnam. Are you there?
Yes, Arnab, good evening.
Hi, Ram.
Good evening. And I find that it is time for the government to dig the grave for the Congress party with the National Herald case. It's high time that these people have been definitely unapologetic to the country and to the highest authority of the country. It's high time giving to them.
Nikhil, why are you shouting?
The graveyard should be
you don't like hearing anyone else's voice. You see the number of calls tonight.
Assassinate the entire Congress party.
What?
He also just used the same idiom that Congress party is.
Yeah, but he spoke in the context of the National Herald case. You did not. Karan.
Of the party. Nikhil, you are coughing. When you lie, you start coughing also.
I have bad throat
That is a
thanks to
symbol from the universe
plus
for you.
AQI in Delhi, which my chief minister can't even pronounce when she says AIQ. I have a horrible throat because of
Anyway, anything of IQ does not link to the Congress party. Your leader's IQ is under question. Jai Simha in Bengaluru. I don't. IQ and Congress don't go together. Jeff Simha from Bengaluru. Jeff Simha.
Good evening, Arnabji, and also panelists. Arnabji, these Congress people, no? Earlier Congress people were so decent. Now we are seeing nowadays Congress people are indecent, and they are talking about our own Prime Minister. And these people, they don't have any decency at all. And first of all, the Sonia Gandhi and all, they have come from the foreign country. I think they have come to spoil our country itself.
Right. Jasimha, I thank you, but I don't know which Congress you are referring to from Bengaluru. It's the Kharge Congress, Siddaramaiah Congress, K.C. Venugopal Congress, or the D.K. Shivkumar Congress. There are so many Congress parties there. How much time do I have?
That is in government in Karnataka and Bengaluru.
Congress, or Jairam Ramesh Congress, or Pawan Khera Congress, or that abusive Supriya Srinath Congress, who goes to Himanta Biswa's timeline and calls Himanta Biswa a Dorupalli ka troll. What exactly is Supriya Srinath?
Because that is what he is.
Because Himanta Biswa Sarma is a self-made man, unlike Supriya Sule.
And let me remind you,
Girish Mishra from Hyderabad. Girish, you're my last caller tonight. What do you like to say? What do you like to say, Girish?
When he said that Himanta Biswa Sarma is the most corrupt.
Hello.
Hi, Girish.
Yeah, see, I want to tell you one thing, that Congress and their allies, they know that they are coming to an end, because after 2034, it's going to be BJP versus RSS. That's it.
BJP versus?
RSS. They'll vanish in thin air.
Okay. Now, that is an interesting proposition, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I didn't ever think of it that way. As far as I know, BJP is part of the RSS ecosystem. I thank you all very much. That's been a great debate. So many calls. So many calls. Everybody is watching television. And I'm so happy that you're all watching the debate. See you again tomorrow without fail. 8 p.m. sharp. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।